Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down under the mat. We are here in Madison Square Garage around the pool table of relevancy. To my left is Mr. Dan Danielson. I'm Roddy Reece, and we are here to talk about all things professional wrestling. It's been a hell of a week for professional wrestling. Hot off the back of SummerSlam, the first ever two-night SummerSlam event. And much to my chagrin, there are, again, heavy rumours about more PLEs going 2 nights, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, no thank you.
I don't want it.
No, we're good.
I don't want it.
It's too much wrestling.
Yeah, I have a full-time job. I'm about to have a proper family with a child.
Congratulations for those on the podcast that didn't know that.
This is me putting it out into the world now because all family and close friends know about it. So, yeah, I'm about to be a father for the first time, so I'm going to have no time whatsoever.
A little rowdy, I don't know, what are we going to call it?
Depends
what
it is.
But there'll be a little rowdy running around, which will be
there will
quite
be
fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably also can dovetail into us unfortunately pulling out of Crown Jewel in Perth.
That is exactly why I'm pulling out of Perth. I got to prioritise, and unfortunately spending thousands and thousands of dollars at Perth, as much fun as it would be,
for sure.
I have to prioritise.
There's a joke there about pulling out, but we won't make it. It's fine. So we will still do all of our reviews and stuff from Madison Square Garage. We might even live stream because
I was going to say I reckon we put in the effort to figure out how we can live stream it.
And I mean, that's the TV right there.
Well, yeah, I know, but
just turn that on.
Are we going to sit in here and watch it? And then
absolutely, let's do it from Madison Square Garage.
Oh no,
you broke the belt.
That's right, we'll fix it. That's all right.
Will I?
Yeah, easy fix. Boom, done. There we go.
Perfect.
But yeah, tune in for our live stream of WWE Crown Jewel Perth. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So this week, I obviously last week we went and saw PWA. We had SummerSlam. We had a whole bunch of stuff. This week, and I went to the Viral Food Festival in Canberra.
Yeah.
Which PWA came down to, and there was some wrestling there, which was quite fun. I'll see if editor Luke can chuck in a picture of the brisket that me and Lockie had. Oh my gosh.
I did not have any because I didn't go.
So good.
I was recovering from a 6-hour drive from Coffs Harbour.
Yeah, you went to Coffs Harbour for the week though, so.
Not the best circumstances to have to go.
Yeah, I know, but you still got Coffs Harbour for the week.
Yeah, I got to go on a little holiday this week.
Not being in Canberra. Yeah, really good brisket. We had Raising Cane's chicken, and there was lots of wrestling. So I had a good chat to some of the PWA guys that came down.
What a weekend.
The night before, some of the Slam guys. So obviously our Slam champion, Dan Archer, was wrestling. The Hope from the Top Rope, Luke was there. And then mysteriously, they weren't there on the Saturday, but there was also a Lucha Fantastica show that was happening in Canberra.
Yes, there was, which we also unfortunately missed out on.
And I didn't see Dan Archer or Luke wrestling, but I know they were busy, obviously, just doing things. And
just doing life things, you know.
There was a really cool masked wrestler that did a really good, 450 off the top rope and hit a pile driver and a mask, and it's good to see. Very convenient.
Yeah. Speaking of Australian wrestling and good things to see, Lena Kross.
Oh yeah,
let's kick it off with her. Absolutely taking over the wrestling world right now. We've got our own personalised DUTM signed Lena Kross photo always hanging in the background there. She made her debut on AEW Collision last week in a match against Chris Statlander, which was awesome to see. She was then on TNA Explosion in a tag team match with Rosemary against 2 other people who I didn't remember to research.
Not the important part of this story.
And then she was also on GCW. So 3 of the major American promotions. Lena Kross, 3 out of the 4, conquered.
Yeah, she's crushing it.
Yeah.
Super cool to see her getting this amount of bookings on some of the bigger shows, which is really great because she's really, really talented, and she has a great look. Obviously, being the tallest bitch on the indies, definitely helps her in.
I think she's got a very definitive look as well. She doesn't look like a lot of other wrestlers. She's got her own individual personality.
But also talking with Shay yesterday, she was saying how Kingsley's crushing it over in Canada as well. She's doing really good over there.
I've seen all the posts that the promotions who have been booking Kingsley. Mm-hmm. And they're just hyping the crap out of Kingsley. And
she's going great.
The fact that she's singing during her entrances and pre-match and all that sort of stuff. Which
and
is
also
stuff we love about Kingsley.
For our international fans, if you don't know who Kingsley is, please go and find Kingsley Pro Wrestler on Instagram.
Give her a follow.
She has a very good reel up that tells you how to eat Vegemite properly?
And you know what? I've seen people doing this lately, and I feel like that's not enough Vegemite.
Really?
No,
I'm all
I go
aboard
ham.
the thin paste.
It really depends. You're going to get a lecture about Vegemite toast now. You toast the bread. You have to put the butter on the bread hot so the butter gets all melty.
100%.
And then you got to spread the Vegemite on.
Yep.
So it all mixes together and congeals, and you get like a buttery Vegemite paste all over the whole thing.
Exactly how it should be done. 100%.
But I love
Kingsley teaches you that.
Yeah, I love caking on Vegemite.
Did you?
Oh, it was Rhea that I saw doing it, and she was putting like little thin bits of Vegemite.
Oh, when she was doing with Buddy. Yeah, no.
Nah, that's piss weak.
Kingsley's video, spot on.
Yeah.
Go watch that.
Yeah.
Did you ever have Tiger Toast as a kid?
Yeah, I love tiger bread.
Yeah. Was it like? But like.
I used to make it all the time because I was a baker for Coles.
No, not Tiger bread. What editor Luke? This is flashback for him.
What is it? Just like a strip of butter, strip of Vegemite?
No, a strip of cheese.
Strip of cheese.
So it was Tiger Toast. So it'd be like obviously your Vegemite on toast.
Yeah, and then you just like.
And then you get your plastic cheese, but instead of just whacking the cheese on it,
That's genius.
And then you put 3 little slices so it looked like stripes on it. So
That's
it's Tiger
genius.
Toast.
I actually had Vegemite toast and cheese for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, it's like Vegemite
With
cheese
eggs.
is good.
With eggs.
Oh. Have you people that have like avo with it as well?
We're going so fucking far off topic because this is meant to be a show about wrestling. We're talking about Vegemite toast.
We can blame Kingsley for going down
I've not
this
had Vegemite and avocado toast.
Yeah, neither have
I hear good things about it though.
I'm not a huge Vegemite fan, so I'll leave that for you to experiment with.
All right, let's jump back on board.
Good job, Lena.
Into the
good job, Kingsley.
yes, good job. All to all the Australian wrestlers overseas, absolutely crushing it over there in Canada. Jimmy Townsend, Ricky South,
Should we
Kingsley.
then transition this now into another Australian wrestler that's doing really well overseas with their Shoe-la-fala, the Tribal Thief,
the
Bronson
Tribal
Reed.
Thief, Bronson Reed and his Shoe-la-fala. Absolutely amazing.
It's so
Because
cool.
I swear that was doing the rounds on social media, and then Bronson reposted it, or Paul Heyman reposted it, and then they've like made it canon and brought it.
It is now called
onto
the
TV.
Shoe-la-fala. Yeah. And now he's got a second pair from this week.
Yes, he got a second pair. So let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins kicking off the show with B&B Security and the Oracle, Paul Heyman. The Vision.
The Vision. Which is now trademarked.
Now trademarked. So we called it months ago when they first started that they would be called The Vision. So you're welcome.
Triple H
Another
watches
prediction
us, we know.
from down under the mat. Kicking off the show, Seth Rollins gets confronted by LA Knight.
Yeah.
Accusing him of, like, why did you have a necessity to fake an injury just so you could cash in? What's the whole point of that, Seth?
I feel like that was everybody's logic, though. Like,
Yeah,
even
why?
Drew McIntyre on the Impulsive show was like, he's already got a briefcase. He's already there to surprise you. Why would he fake the injury? It doesn't make sense.
And then, like, in hindsight, now that it's all done and dusted, that's a very good damn question. Why?
Because he's got to be extra, man. Like, Seth Rollins, he didn't have to go, like, think about the heist of the century and how brilliant of a moment that was,
Heist
right?
of the summer. Seth Rollins himself signed that on a Topps card.
The heist of the summer.
Heist of the summer, not the ruse of the century. Get the fuck out of here with that mumbo jumbo.
But you think about the heist of the century, the smart play for that would have been wait for the match to finish and then cash in on them. But he didn't. He went in, made it a triple threat, made the biggest grandiose moment he possibly could.
yeah,
This is Seth going,
I still get goosebumps watching that moment.
oh, 100%. But how can he make this briefcase cash in bigger than it would have, even if it was surprising CM Punk?
Exactly
normally?
how he did it. Yeah.
Exactly how he did it.
Yeah.
It's all story.
fair.
It's all storytelling. And I love that Seth is Seth to me is the kind of person that lives and breathes this business and thinks, how can I make the moments bigger?
Yeah,
And he does.
and it worked. He even got his wife on board.
Oh, yeah.
Almost got his child on board, but she spoiled it to her teacher at school immediately.
Which is hilarious.
The fact that maybe that's why the rumors were so strong,
What do you mean?
that it was all a work, because it got out
From
through his
from
child.
the one primary school teacher.
But then, it got out to the teachers and it just like spread like wildfire.
But it didn't, like, the whole... I didn't even realize... I knew he was on, like, the Rich Eisen show and things like that.
It's still selling.
But I didn't realize how much he was selling. Like, they even said that they had to get somebody on the Rich Eisen show to help him into the seat.
Oh, genius.
So, like, he was on crutches backstage walking around, and he was like, I can't do it. So he had to get someone from the show help him to the set.
The dedication from that man.
That is huge, man. That is
the
so
dedication.
good.
Ridiculous. They would confirm a World Heavyweight Championship match for later that night as the main event on Monday Night Raw. LA Knight would unfortunately come up short due to your boy CM Punk interfering and costing LA Knight the match.
Good job, Punker. Good job.
There'd be massive brawl after the match. B&B security came out, beat down Punk and LA Knight.
Couple of really good spears from Bron, as usual.
He's always got good spears. And then just as like you pop the credits tag up, they're posing in the entranceway. Paul Heyman gets there and he does his little pose and boom, Roman Reigns music hits. He comes out to try and make the save. Also gets beaten down. Gets robbed by the Tribal Thief. So another pair of shoes to add to the Shoe-la-fala. And I want to see Bronson on Raw this week.
Multiple shoes.
Yep. It needs to turn into an actual Shoe-la-fala.
Yep, for sure.
Otherwise, there's no point in doing it. Roman got beat down. I think 2 or 3 tsunamis he copped.
I think it was 2, yeah.
I think it was 2. And this looks to potentially be writing off Roman Reigns from TV for a few weeks so he can do his Street Fighter filming.
Yep.
As Akuma. So.
Well, how are you writing Cody Rhodes off TV? Oh, wait. His head got put through a table. That's. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that in SmackDown. But yeah, right. So you've written them both off TV.
It works. Gotcha. It works. So the only question from here is where does this go? Does this go to a fatal 4-way match, perhaps, for the championship? Being Roman written off TV, does Jey Uso, because they were chanting for Jey Uso in the post-match brawl, didn't come out. Does Jey Uso come in while Roman's off to take his place? 6-man tag match at Paris. Who knows what's happening right now?
I think that's probably the way you book it. I don't think Seth goes straight into a defense against Punk.
And LA and Roman.
LA. You don't stack the deck against him. He runs like Raw. He was even at the end of the show. He was in the face of Adam Pearce being like, I have the power, I'm in control. So he's not going to then accept a fatal 4-way. Whereas
with how everything's gearing up, I'm really cut about not going to Perth now because like we've got Seth as champion
and Cody as champion. You got Punk.
Seth and Cody for the Crown Jewel Championship is going to be a wild match, dude.
Yeah, wild. Yeah. But I mean, look, let's hope that
it's not booked too far in advance.
Maybe we should open a Patreon and everybody can sort of subscribe to our Patreon and fund us
fund our trip to Perth. That'd be great. Moving on. Let's talk about a couple of smaller things from Monday Night Raw. Sheamus and Rusev ending in a double count out.
Who cares?
Where's this going? Where's it leading? Is this going to be League of Nations 2.0? Are they going to become a tag team? Are they just putting these matches on to have slobber knocker matches on Monday Night Raw?
Look, I mean,
what's the point of all
I
this?
enjoy them. I like that slobber knocker style of wrestling. Big meaty man slapping man meat. Big E is having the time of his life watching this kind of stuff. But I agree with you, and I think I've said this to a few friends that sort of the casual WWE fans with me, they're more interested in the storylines and where things go with the characters.
Absolutely.
The wrestling itself is not superfluous, but it's not the priority, right? You can put on a really good match and you can beat each other up and you can do the beats the Bowdrin 47,000 times. It's cool, but like unless there is an objective to where this story goes, kind of don't care as much.
Yeah.
Right now, there is no objective to this. It's just, I don't like you, you don't like me, let's punch each other because we're both big men. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
And it's fine. But, like you said, does it lead to the tag team? Are you going to say, look, hey, let's just beat each other up, earn each other's respect, get into the tag team division, go from there? Or is it we're going to do a best of 7 series? Or is it one of us needs to fight for the IC title? Like, there's just no objective to it right now. It kind of just feels like it's spinning on its legs.
They also did that with Carmelo and Andrade last year, but I feel like that was...
But they made that as best of 7.
Yeah, and they eventually made the call. But we just don't have that yet.
Yeah, and I don't know if you want to do it with these two.
Just best of 5.
I do
less to deal with.
I do though think that Sheamus needs the IC title for his
Grand Slam.
So does John Cena. So, maybe. But I think that Sheamus or Rusev would be very fun opponents for Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
Because Dom, as much of a heel as he is, the crowd loves to cheer him, and him being a Weasley little heel getting out of the way of Sheamus and rolling him up or hitting a 619 with a loaded boot, sort of like that would be fun and that will work well. So I think if you wanted to shift this feud into the IC title vicinity, I think it makes more sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of something that doesn't quite make sense at the moment, Penta going up against Grayson Waller for a match. Good match.
You mean Big G?
Big G.
Yeah.
But he's aligned with the New Day, so Penta's now feuding with 3 guys. So what is the major objective?
Does Penta have like, family members that wrestle?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
That are already possibly in a tag team?
But I don't know. They're on a different brand. They're on a different brand.
Oh, brand split. LOL.
And like you said it, because I asked that question before we came on the air today. What is the point of this story at the moment? And you just said Penta and Andrade teaming.
And Rey Fenix.
Yeah. Penta and Fenix and Andrade all teaming up.
I mean, I think that we can all pretty clearly agree that the Raw tag team division is nowhere near as good as the
severely
SmackDown. Like,
lacking.
it sucks in comparison.
Yeah.
The New Day are great, and look, the morning characters I think is quite funny. The big
giant black hat,
whatever the hat was from Tekken,
sombrero.
The fact that the Tekken guy actually tweeted it when Penta put it on and did his little Penta dance was fun.
I used to love playing as Yoshimitsu when I played Tekken.
That's what it was. I think that they're good, but like you said, there's no objective to them in the tag division. Like, if you add some more oomph to it, and if you got the Lucha Brothers over, or if you got Andrade and that over, and you had some matches between the Lucha Brothers and the New Day and the Judgment Day and the War Raiders, and sweet, okay, cool. I'm now invested in what that division is.
Yeah.
Also, because there is a storyline and there is an objective at the end. Right now, it's just kind of, what are we going to do with Penta? I don't know. Have a match with Grayson Waller.
That's why I raised the question, because why is he having that match? What is next for Penta?
And I mean, obviously, us being Aussies, we're big fans of Grayson.
Oh,
Grayson
absolutely.
Waller.
Absolutely.
You obviously saw the stuff during the week that Austin Theory. So, someone put a real massive clickbait title on a story. Austin Theory removed from WWE.
We don't do clickbait here, mate.
Austin Theory removed from WWE roster page. And I was like, what? And it's not. It's just that he's moved to non-active section of the roster page.
Because he's injured.
So like Ilya Dragunov and things like that have been out for like 6 to 9 months. That's where he's injured.
That's bottom of the barrel clickbait shit, dude.
So and then a bunch of people are coming out being like, and when you see this match with Penta, like Grayson is a good wrestler, right? The sell of the Canadian Destroyer, the sell of the how he does the outside in rolling stunner straight into a super kick was
that looked phenomenal.
People were saying, was Austin Theory holding Grayson Waller down? How quickly we turn.
Whoa, big words there.
Well, everyone was saying a month or 2 months or however long ago, Grayson's holding Austin Theory back. He's
I think
the
it just
guy.
I think the most disappointing thing about that whole schmozzle of the will they won't they split up is the fact that we never got that definitive on-screen breakup.
Yeah. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you get it when
dumb.
Theory comes back from injury and he can actually then wrestle Grayson.
But he's already been shitting all over Austin like Grayson has since. So I don't know. It's depressing when things don't pay off.
Let's get the Lucha Brothers.
Like MJF and the Devil storyline in AEW the other year. What a terrible payoff that was. Let's talk about El Grande Americano.
The El Grande Americano verse.
But which one? That's the question. Dominic Mysterio had a match with Dragon Lee, and he had the help of not one, not two, but 3 El Grande Americanos to help him beat Dragon Lee.
Uh-huh.
And the question is, where is this going? Who was that mysterious third El Grande Americano? Because there was some sleuthing done, and people have assumed that second El Grande Americano is Pete Dunne.
It's Pete Dunne, yep.
Peter Dunne. Who is this third one?
Well, I mean,
that's the question.
The second El Grande Americano. Like, I can see why people would draw that conclusion because the first one, obviously, the assumption is that it was Master Chad Gable.
Ah, yes.
Because he did come out.
So it's like third and fourth now. Jesus.
He did come out and say that did you watch the thing with him at the baseball game for the Minnesota Twins?
Yes.
Someone was interviewing Chad Gable in the crowd, and he said that I had my first one-on-one match at WrestleMania this year, which is like the pinnacle. It's like our Super Bowl. And everyone was like, hang on a minute.
Hey, but he's breaking kayfabe.
He didn't have a match at WrestleMania. El Grande Americano had a match at WrestleMania. So I think maybe, not confirmed, but I think we're drawing the conclusions here that was Chad Gable. The second one a lot of people think is Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah. I think there's a certain level of posture that looks familiar.
Did you see the crowds at one of the signing events? And like there was this massive long line. There was like 3 booths.
Yeah.
First one, line of people. Second line of people. Third one, massive long line of people.
Was that El Grande Americano?
El Grande Americano's line.
Love it. Love it.
So there's that. Then the third one that we've seen has a slightly like more maybe British type mask.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And I guess the way the guy carries himself is a bit more butch. So I think that's why we could probably assume that it's Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
And the fourth one had a really nice,
really nimble, got a bit of agility to him.
had a really nice kick over the ropes.
Yep.
Did look like a really big, strong boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think we could say it's Tyler Bate.
Yeah.
That's our
a safe
assumptions. Now here's my pitch.
Yes,
Here's
pitch
my
this
pitch for you.
because this is news to me.
With the El Grande Americano verse, and I think this is how you draw this storyline to a close, is that you have the original El Grande Americano return in
Master
a month,
Chad Gable.
2 months, assumedly, Master Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Whenever he's fit to return. And he comes out and says, you know, I should have that AAA title that Dominic Mysterio is going to win at Triple Mania. And I should be voicing against it because I am the greatest luchador of all time. And then the other El Grande comes out.
Oh, the second one.
And is like, no, it should be me. And then the third one, and then the fourth one, and then a fifth one by then because, you know, Omos is not busy, so we need him. But I think what the story is going to be is you're going to have all these El Grande Americanos in the ring being like, no, it should be mine. And then you have Chad take the mask off and be like, no, it was me the whole time, outing himself as El Grande Americano. And that's the big heel turn for Chad Gable again. Because we all knew it was him.
He's already a heel.
And then Michael Cole can be like, we knew it was you, haha. And then he's like, go, whoops, I shouldn't have taken the mask off. But he was just had to prove to a point that it was him in the first place. And that's where your El Grande Americano verse all comes back to Chad Gable versus Dominic Mysterio for the AAA title.
Okay. Do the others still stick around afterwards? Or do they now become defunct because they're not technically El Grande Americano?
Yeah,
they're
I
just
haven't put that far ahead.
Okay.
I mean, you can keep them still going.
Yeah, why not? It makes for fun TV, right? Keep it on. Last segment to talk about from Raw.
The best segment?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's one that I don't think either of us had on our radar. Because we were all like, what's
but I'm
next?
happy for this.
Yeah, what's next for Becky Lynch in the Intercontinental Championship scene? Because Lyra cannot challenge for that title again. Bayley is not worthy of challenging for the title, quite frankly.
That's
she lost clean in the triple threat.
Did she lose? She got rolled up, didn't she?
Yeah.
No, she
got pinned. She got pinned in the match. That's you done back on the line. I pitched Rhea Ripley all sorts of stuff because you were like, oh, Rhea's not going to demote herself to the women's mid-card scene, which makes sense.
Was I right?
She's not Rhea Hogan. But here we have Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch going at it. Mere months ago, filmmaker buddies, both actresses on a movie scene.
Yep. On Happy Gilmore 2, the biggest hit of the summer on Netflix. Now, live, go watch it. It's not
Biggest
the
flop
first,
of the summer, apparently.
It's not a flop, man. You haven't even seen it. Shut
No,
up.
I haven't.
It's look, for those that like Happy Gilmore, it is obviously not as good as the first. The first was one of the best
that's a
comedic
special
movies
one.
of the 90s. Like Adam Sandler knocked that out of the park. The second one is great. It's probably, from my perspective, there's a couple too many flashbacks in it that I don't think they need to do. They really try and like live on the nostalgia of the old one and try and redo some of the jokes.
Not surprised.
And it's funny, but not as funny as it was the first time.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth a watch. Go and watch it. Becky, I love the fact that she's so confident that like I'm a star in this movie. I'm like, really? You're in it for like 15 minutes, man. And like you have like 4 lines, if that. And the sad part is that, so in the movie, no spoilers really to this, is that Becky plays a golf character.
What a surprise.
What a shock. And Nikki is Becky's caddy in the movie. So whatever they had talking scenes for Nikki has been cut out. So if you don't know Nikki Bella is in the movie with Becky Lynch, you wouldn't actually really notice because it's just a chick standing next to Becky Lynch's character.
Unfortunate.
Which sucks. But I guess that's probably why she's got heat on Becky, because she got all her lines cut out of the movie and now she wants to fight her in a wrestling ring.
Yeah. So some really great lines from this promo.
Yes.
So let's go through. Probably the best one
Was
Nikki
Becky
throwing shade at Becky and Seth being a wrestling couple. And Becky's retort was, me and my hot husband are the greatest wrestling couple of all time. But at one point, that would have been you and your, no, because you can't see him anymore.
the pop from the
Fucking crowd went off, dude.
More people stood up for that line and cheered and yelled at the thing than it would be for like a 2.999 count on the main event.
Yeah.
So many people were like, oh my God, she actually just said that line.
amazing.
Fantastic.
Love it.
I love the fact that they've made that joke. Like, we all were going to go there, right?
Well, they've gone there several times with Cena in the past. But
Yeah.
now that Nikki's back, it's the opportunity to
Do it
go
with
at her
it,
with it.
100%. And I'm glad that they obviously got it all sorted out, and they're happy to do that line because it hit. It was a bang. It was a home run
so
for
good.
Becky. I'm interested to see this, even if this is just a 4-week program after Clash in Paris, where you've got two I mean, you've got the Divas era against the current era women, the passing of the torch type thing. You can put that story together. But even if it is, a 4-week run of Becky and Nikki to just have a couple of fun promos, then a match, and then you can sort of then reset on the Lyra and Bayley and rest of the IC title picture by getting Becky to have Nikki kind of move your mind from it, and then Bayley can come back in 6 weeks' time and go back against Becky, and you're like, oh, it's a new feud again.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Plus, I thought that Nikki was just a temporary thing for Evolution, but she's stuck around a little bit after that now.
I think
I'm pretty happy that she's sticking around to get this done.
I think on her
as
podcast
well.
with her sister, she was saying that like she's not just back for appearances, like she's back to do a run, which is good. Like, I mean, I'm not wanting to see her win a world title and wrestle Rhea Ripley or anything, but
there's mid-card belts now.
Mid-card belts perfect.
Acceptable.
Get her going to the end of the year, give her a good spot in the Royal Rumble. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think she's really good. And as long as she puts over another like wrestler on the way out, which I'm sure she will do.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that we've all said, and those online that go with the Becky Hogan thing can shut the hell up because it's not who she is. Can you tell me that Becky has not elevated this IC title?
Instantly by getting that.
It is so much better than it was. No offense to Bird Person, but when Bird Person had it, it was a mid-card title belt.
I feel like she hadn't developed her character enough at that stage when she got the belt to have the belt really mean much.
But Becky has done it.
As soon as Becky got it, and then that whole feud started, that really elevated the belt and also Bird Person's character.
Yep, 100%. Lyra has come out of this way bigger than when she was before. And you've got Becky now going against a Hall of Famer, a former WWE Women's Champion. It just adds more nostalgia to that belt. It's smart booking. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about some news points for the week before we touch on SmackDown. Biggest announcement for the week, WWE is moving their pay-per-views, their premium live events to ESPN's new streaming service that's coming. Note, it is only for Americans and it does not affect us Australians, which thank God it doesn't because one, we didn't need another streaming service to have to worry about. Two, it's $30 a month. They're effectively going back to their pay-per-view format, like paying to view the premium live event.
But also, I think, and quote me like in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong on this, Americans. But I'm pretty sure that ESPN Plus deal is not just a WWE specific thing. It's for all of the ESPN premium events and stuff. So you'll get UFC fights, you'll get your NFL, and you'll get your Major League Baseball, your NBA and things like that. And I think if you look at now, because I'm a big NFL fan and I love watching it, and I have to pay for DAZN to be able to get NFL Red Zone to watch that. But if you're in America, you have to have like NBC, Fox, US Network, Peacock, YouTube TV, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and ESPN to be able to watch all NFL games.
That's wild.
Because there's 16 games a week in the NFL, and I think more than half of them are on different networks.
That's crazy.
So in Australia, like we have, 7, 9, 10, ABC, SBS. So like 5 channels. And generally speaking, a sport is on one of the channels. So if you want to watch rugby league, it's on 9. You want to watch AFL, it's on 10, 7, or whatever. I don't know. But you don't have that difference of having to watch a show on 13 different channels.
Yeah.
Whereas that's kind of the American sort of perspective. So you'll have Netflix on for Raw. You'll have USA for SmackDown.
CW for NXT if you care.
Correct. So that's 3. Then you'll have ESPN for the premium events.
Yeah.
Plus, like it's wild. But I'm interested in terms of how this pans out with Disney, right? Because obviously Disney
they've got ESPN.
Well, they're the owner of it, right?
Yeah. Is it just going to be like an extra one on?
Well, in
Disney?
Australia,
because I know what is it?
Yeah, you go first. It's fine.
No, I was just going to say because like I know on Amazon Prime, like you've got the base Amazon Prime, but then you've got all the little like offshoots that cost have an additional charge.
Yep.
Is it going to be something like that on Disney Plus that you have an additional charge for ESPN Plus?
Will. Yeah. So there's ESPN now on Disney, but also on that ESPN on Disney Plus right now is AEW.
Yeah.
So if we want to watch AEW, Dynamite and Collision, we watch it on ESPN on Disney. I mean, like you said, Australia-wise,
it's a little different over
stays
here.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
But I'm just interested in how the parent companies and stuff will work for this. Everything is sort of just rotating up to like Disney and whatever owning the whole lot of it.
Yeah.
How do they go when they're like, well, we've got WWE on this part of it, we've got AEW on this part of it.
Let's merge it together and give us a wrestling section.
Yeah, just bring back Ring of Honor.
Just bring back the WWE network. I missed that.
Yeah.
$12 a month for us Australians. Get everything.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't get was Raw and SmackDown live every week, which was shit. Because it'd be, I think, on a 1 or 2 week delay. So we had to watch it
on
through
Fox or whatever.
Yeah. Ridiculous. 2 more news points, then we'll touch on SmackDown. A lot of controversy around Brock Lesnar coming back at SummerSlam. We put some clips up. We've had some comments. Even in our Discord, we had some comments about Brock coming back.
Robust comments.
And after the return, Janelle's law team came out and made a statement, which I probably should have got the statement, but they effectively said, not verbatim, the fact that Brock's back is an issue. They look forward to the truth coming to light and such, blah, 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 blah. The fact that they've come out and made a statement after, and then Fightful Select has been reporting that it's all been cleared by WWE's legal team. It's got a lot of people up in arms about the fact that he's returned. And we didn't have him on TV at all this week. We just had him at SummerSlam.
We did very clearly mention him on SmackDown.
Yes, very clearly.
Very prominently.
So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, I kind of don't really know what to think now that the law team for Janelle Grant has come out and made a statement. I know previously Janelle Grant herself made a statement that there was never anything physical between her and Brock Lesnar, but he's still named in the case.
Correct. Yep.
A lot.
Yep. 44 times, I believe.
44 times. So
not being a legal person, I don't want to get too much into the weeds of the legalities, but the way the American court system and everything works, I think, is that essentially Brock's side of it and the charges against Brock can be put through the civil court, I believe, which means that if they can come to a agreement on that, he can just pay out a figure and it disappears.
Okay.
So that's kind of where his side of it is, whereas the Vince stuff is not going through civil, it will go through criminal, which means it has to go through a court and things like that. So it's a different level of charge.
Yeah, I guess that'd be why WWE's legal team has effectively cleared him, because it's not going to be a criminal matter.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Okay.
That seems to be the differentiator. Like, it's not from a perspective look and things like that. I get the backlash to it, but also like it's hard to sort of sit on one side of the fence and not on the other. The whole innocent till proven guilty type thing is something that we generally you should try and live life by, is until the facts are proven, like, you give the person the benefit of the doubt.
Yep.
Although in this case, there is a lot of facts and there is a lot of proof against it. It is still one of those things that is a touchy subject, but also, I mean, I said this to people in our Discord and stuff. Jelly Roll is a convicted felon. He was in jail for years and came out, and yet drugs charges, assault charges and things like that. Sure, maybe not as morally questionable and disgusting as what some people think Brock may have been involved with.
Yeah.
But Jelly Roll was a convicted felon, and he has repented and he has come out, and we put him happily in a massive pay-per-view match against 3 of our biggest wrestling stars, and everyone is like, yeah, we love Jelly Roll, how good's that?
Yeah.
You have Cardi B, who also has assault charges against her hosting SummerSlam. You had, several months ago, Lex Luger into the Hall of Fame, again, a convicted felon who came out of jail time in the 90s. People change, people can be forgiven. If we are happy to push those sort of things aside and let those people still get their moments or get their redemption, do what you want, we can't do the same thing and say Brock doesn't deserve a second chance.
Yeah, especially when he hasn't been convicted yet.
It's
plain and simple. Like,
it's really, everyone is entitled to their own opinion on how they feel, and I'm sure I'm going to cop a lot of shit for that.
It's okay.
But it's just one of those things that, like, sometimes you just have to let the broader decisions happen. And I mean, there's also a lot of fingers being pointed at John Cena here in that John is the one that wanted Brock to come back.
Yeah. Because what Triple H has been saying is this is John Cena's booking his retirement run. He's saying, hey, I want this person. They're booking it. We now pivot to some stuff from SmackDown. John Cena kicks off the show and he's getting Logan Paul at Clash in Paris.
Yep. Which is kind of, I didn't say it was Logan Paul, but I told you it wasn't going to be Brock Lesnar. There's no way. There were so many people during the week. Like,
I was so ready to just rub it in your face if Brock got booked for Clash in Paris.
I think I saw it on Sandy's, a couple of his videos and a couple of other ones. People were like, oh, Clash in Paris, Brock versus Lesnar, run it back one more time. Brock versus Cena. I was like, no way. No way is Brock Lesnar coming back to do a Clash in Paris show. So I love the way, and I think I pitched even last week, was that Brock is now this dark looming cloud over the top of Cena's retirement tour.
Yeah.
And the way that Cena had even said, because now that, Brock Lesnar's back, I have a Brock Lesnar problem, but also if Brock Lesnar has a John Cena problem.
Yeah, real good line there.
That is setting him up for his last ever match at Ruthless Aggression in December. John Cena
match, Brock and Cena
versus Brock Lesnar.
Sign me up.
Yep.
Absolutely love it.
And then you can get Brock into the Royal Rumble after that. And then you can book a Brock versus Gunther match at WrestleMania next year. And then you have Brock versus Gunther WrestleMania match. And then in Minnesota next year, which is Brock's hometown, when they have a 2-night SummerSlam, Brock's
retirement match
versus Bron Breakker, and Bron Breakker retires Lesnar.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Sign me up. Logan Paul, after coming out to confront John Cena during this promo, which I was happy for. I thought this is a good step to keep John Cena busy.
Yep.
Keep him on that path to his last match. Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre attacked John Cena. Cody Rhodes comes out to make the save, and then they make a tag team match official for the main event. Wild. John Cena teaming with Cody Rhodes against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
How quickly we've all just forgiven everything John Cena did.
Boom, done.
You were feuding with Cody Rhodes. You guys hated each other a couple of weeks ago. Nah, that's right. Tag team partners, we're best mates.
1 week ago, cut to 4-line promo. I'm sorry.
Please
I'm here to save wrestling. Boom, done.
Look, this is fantastic, right? I love the booking of John Cena here, and I think this is what WWE will now do, now that he's a babyface again, for his last 10 or 11 shows.
Yeah, I think we're below 15 easily.
He's at 11. On SmackDown. So I've got 11 of these left. So I assume this was his 12th.
Okay.
Regardless, I like the fact that when he was the heel champion, he's not wrestling because he wants to ruin wrestling. He is the bad guy. He's your world champion. He's not going to do anything. So he's going to cut his promo. That's his appearance. Now he's the babyface. John Cena open challenges. You want some, can't get some.
Every week.
Well,
every appearance until he goes.
Get him to have a promo. Get him to have a match. And it can be an open challenge match to a, like you did with the Kevin Owens 1 year ago. It can be against
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes is one I really want to see.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, I'm quite keen to see this match.
Yeah, it should be a real good match.
But or you book him in a tag team match at the end of the night. Like maybe Solo and the MFTs come out and confront him, and then you get John Cena and Jacob Fatu against Solo and Hikuleo. Cool, sweet, do it. Just give us some cool shit for these next 10 shows where John Cena can just have some fun.
Yeah.
Because you watched this main event. You watched this match with Cody Rhodes. The amount of fun John was having on the ropes trying to get the hot tag.
Waiting for the hot tag.
This was peak John Cena again. And this is what we want. Yeah. Let's just have this for the next couple of months and we'll be happy.
Yeah. He got that hot tag shortly after Logan Paul would give him a low blow.
Yep.
Matches off. They brawl out the back, up the ramp. Drew and Cody are left to fight at ringside. Drew smashes Cody across the head with the title belt.
Which is a very heel thing to do, as they've been pitching.
And then sets Cody up. Well, Cody's in front of the announce table and boom, Claymore straight through the announce table.
This is sick.
Great way to end the show. Drew McIntyre looked like an absolute vicious monster.
Yep.
You could see he was holding onto that championship and looking at it for a prolonged period of time.
Oh, this is our feud.
Yeah,
This is our feud. Whether we get this at Clash in Paris because it's a Europe show, I probably don't think they'll do it because
it just really depends because a lot of people saying with Roman being written off TV, this is to write Cody off TV as well because they're both going to be in Street Fighter.
But I also
how
think
long that takes.
Cody will still get cheered overseas. Obviously, he's still going to stay babyface despite me demanding a double turn. But Drew is probably going to get cheered a bit more in Europe, so you probably don't want big heel Drew up against Cody because it's not going to pay off. So I don't think you do it there. I think you save this for later. this was obviously the pitch that we heard months ago why Drew was drafted from Raw to SmackDown was to feud with Cody.
John Cena got in the way of that.
John Cena delayed it 6 months, but cool, we're here now.
Yes, finally.
But this finish, this Claymore, this shot of Cody under the table, his head through, this was Orton 09 levels of heel heat.
So good. So good.
This was like, you remember a couple of years ago when like Roman and the Bloodline were putting people through tables at the end of every SmackDown every single week, and you're like, oh my God, they're just, who's going to stop them? Like it got a little,
A bit much sometimes.
a little bit much after 14 weeks of it in a row. But it was always really this dominant, how are you going to stop this heel thing happening? How do you stop Drew? Like right now, like the way that he just dispatched of Cody so quickly, like, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. So I'm keen to see that. The point, just going back to the tag match, what I wanted to touch on with you,
Yeah.
it's Logan Paul.
Yep.
And I think on our yearly ratings last year, I said the
We ranked
most
him pretty damn
improved
high.
wrestler was
Yeah.
Logan Paul. I watched his Impulsive with Tiffany Stratton this week.
As
Very
did I.
fun watch. Go watch that. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. I didn't know her name was Jess. That was wild.
And the fact that she took the Tiffany name from her mother.
Yeah, that's her mum's name. And the fact that some dude curb stomped her in the car park at NXT.
It's fucking wild.
Well, jeez. But go watch Impulsive because that's quite a fun chat between those two. But if I had have said to you that Logan Paul has a SummerSlam match against Jelly Roll, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, right? Logan Paul's an outsider. Fucking green shirt guy on that podcast. Oh, so funny. But he's an outsider. Yeah, you put him in a celebrity match, you give him a couple of high spots and stuff. That makes total sense, right?
Yeah.
But if I then said to you in that same week that Logan Paul is on SummerSlam versus Jelly Roll, he also wrestles Randy Orton, John Cena, and Cody Rhodes.
All within a 6-day time period, 7-day time period.
That's wild.
Nobody would have picked that for Logan Paul when he came in.
But at no point do you look at that and be like, yeah, no, he doesn't fit in.
No, he absolutely fits
100% he fits in. He is...
We need to stop with this. Like, you can hate him as a heel, but hating him as a wrestler, it's not on anymore.
No, he's good. He's real good.
He absolutely deserves his spot on the roster.
Yep. And if you watch him on, like, he keeps on telling that he wants, like, Tiffany was saying, are you going to come on the European tour? And he's like, they haven't booked me yet. And she's like, you should. And he's like, well, yeah, talk to Triple H, get me booked. I want to do it. I want to do this more.
And then
often.
they mentioned the Japan tour. And
That was kind of funny. And then he invites her to her wedding, his wedding. That maybe is why Tiffany I think she is single. Did you remember that part of the pod?
Yes.
And he was like, she goes, can I bring a +1? She's going to bring a different, like a friend. She didn't say Kaiser.
Yeah, that's been, I think that was confirmed over the last week
Yeah.
in news that her and Kaiser have officially split.
Oh, he's getting too big for his
The
britches.
door's open, Dan. The door's open.
I finally got a chance.
Let's talk about the rest of SmackDown because there was some dumb shit that happened. First off, after the whole John Cena Logan Paul segment to open the show, we had MFT come out.
You hated this.
Oh, this is fucking dumb. So this was a back-to-back segment. So we'll talk about the first one where Hikuleo, Tolatonga,
Yeah.
and JC Mateo had a tag team match.
Yep.
Their first ever tag team match in WWE against 20-plus year veterans, Motor City Machine Guns.
But they were all like wrapped up. They just
Don't
had a
care.
TLC
I
match.
don't care.
Like, oh.
I don't care. In no universe should a debuting tag team on SmackDown have beaten 20-plus year veterans.
Yeah, but that's a big choke slam.
Oh, wow. He's so tall. He's the taller tongue. I hated it. And then Sammy Hogan strikes again.
Oh, hey, whoa. We don't like Sammy on this podcast. What are you talking
We
about?
don't like Sammy. we got called Sami Zayn haters on one of our clips. I just find that hilarious because we've been doing nothing but advocating for Sammy for the last couple of months.
glaze Sammy heaps.
Yeah, but like that whole carrion thing, which like they're gone now apparently,
I assume
but
so.
also like
But
it
then
could be a
also they
work.
have
Like
resigned.
who fucking knows, man?
Yeah, it's
We're getting
wild.
worked so much because like we're recording this on a Sunday.
Yes.
They should be done with WWE.
They should not show up.
Yeah, but if they do, then hey, they re-sign. Like cool, they're going to do something maybe.
Look, I didn't mind the setup for this segment. I love that Solo gets the heat by picking on Canada because he's in Canada, and he was doing the let's leave, boys, let's get out of town and celebrate.
Canada's terrible.
Nick Aldis is like, oh well, hang on before you go, here's somebody, and I was like, oh, he's gonna get a Canadian to wrestle him, and I was like, who
Who's Canadian on SmackDown?
Trying to think who on SmackDown, who would that be? Because it would be Kevin Owens, but he's obviously out injured. Chelsea Green, but she'll do a women's segment later on, which what happened.
We'll touch on.
And I was like, who is? And I was like, we're in Montreal, and I was like, it's Sami Zayn. I forgot.
And it was.
And
Sami comes out and he wins the match.
That he doesn't need to win. Sami did not need to win this match. Why does Sami Zayn
MFT was at ringside.
Why would you let him roll up the US champion for a win?
It's not even on their brand. What are you doing? Doesn't make sense.
Just have...
I was worried Nick was going to be like, United States Championship match. Boom, Sami Zayn. Because you called it earlier. You were like, hey, Sammy Hogan strikes again on SmackDown. And I was like, okay, what's going on?
It was very convenient timing that
I put that
TikTok
clip
of Sami Zayn went up just before SmackDown went to air.
Yeah. Good timing.
It was very good timing. Look, I love Sami, and him getting the hometown pop in Canada was great. The crowd was super hot in Montreal.
They always are.
And it made total sense to me. But I don't think he needed the win. I think, like you said, you could have just had the Bloodline cause the problem, or the MFT, sorry, cause a problem, stop the match. It's fine. Sami didn't need to win.
No. He's not an underdog anymore.
He's not. He's a main event player. And I mean, if you put one-on-one with Solo Sikoa, then he probably should win, but also Solo with the MFTs around him, knowledge of Sami from within the Bloodline when they used to work together and stuff, you can give him the win. He doesn't need to, he shouldn't lose that. That's kind of our annoyance. And we both have pitched, and I think we're both pretty sure that the winner of the Royal Rumble next year in Saudi is either going to be Sami Zayn or CM Punk.
Yes. We were 100% booking Sami Zayn until the Seth Rollins cash in.
Correct. So I'm still high on the Sami Zayn.
I think both are great options to win.
Yeah.
We should put some early betting odds on it.
As soon as they open the market to the Royal Rumble, I'm 100%
both
doing it.
Done.
But we wanted to see Sami go on a losing streak.
Yes.
So that he was struggling to win, and then the underdog wins the Royal Rumble, and then he goes through. That's great. If you're going to keep letting him...
Especially being in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. You're going to keep getting him to get pins. Like if he beats Solo and he wins over Carrier and he gets clean victories all the time, it's not the same story. I don't care.
No. Before we touch on the other parts of the show, let's talk about that John Cena and R-Truth backstage segment.
Oh, gaslighting him so hard.
It's just like...
Wait.
They come face to face and just like... That was so funny. I was sitting there cracking up because like R-Truth's back now.
Yes.
That was confirmation. R-Truth is back.
Correct.
But then John Cena, absolutely just gaslighted him and be like, I remember how you were like acting real weird for the last few months. You're trying to like ruin wrestling. And you see R-Truth just there like...
You made that poor kid in Brussels cry.
What? Amazing. Excellent way to play off John Cena's heel turn. Just blame it on R-Truth.
Yeah.
And him acting weird because of Jimmy.
Look, I love this. It gives me John Cena back being John Cena, and
we also get R-Truth back.
And we get R-Truth back.
No one cared about Ron Killings, dude. No one cared. We didn't care that he was driving now.
Yeah, no.
R-Truth is back. Let's go. Charlotte and Alexa had a nice little segment in the ring because it was Alexa Bliss's birthday.
Happy birthday, Lexi.
Yep, happy birthday. She got a nice big cake. And you know when a cake comes out, someone's going into the cake. So it was at that point after they'd unveiled.
Did you like the cake too?
Yeah.
It was like, congratulations, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, happy birthday, Alexa.
And Alexa. P.S. Happy birthday.
After the exchanging of dolls, Lily and Charlie.
Yep.
They both had "We're Not Friends" shirts on. It's just so stupid. But it's just working for them at the moment.
Absolutely.
And look at us enjoying Charlotte on TV. How absolutely wild. They get interrupted by Chelsea Green, who impromptu gets put into a match with Charlotte by Nick Aldis. But like she was in ring gear, so you know something was going to happen. Something was going to happen.
The second this segment started and there was the cake, and I was like, someone's going into the cake. It's not Alexa and it's not Charlotte because they're not the comedic characters.
I didn't realize until they showed the cake after the ad break during the match. And I was like, the cake's still at ringside. Chelsea's going through
the second I saw the cake, I was like, who is it? Who's going through the cake? And then like Chelsea's hit. I was like, oh, it's Chelsea Green. Good. Because if you watched her on was Unreal,
she'll do anything.
You want me to go in a dumpster? You want me to put spaghetti in my head? Fine. Whatever progresses the story, whatever needs to be done, I'll do it. And I saw that cake and I saw Chelsea Green. I was like, yep, she's doing this. Well done.
Absolutely. She gets Secret Hervis to slide the cake into the ring, tries to do an unpretty her on Charlotte. Charlotte reverses into her own unpretty her.
Yep.
Face first, right into the cake, and then locks in the figure eight. Chelsea taps out immediately.
And she gets the cake off her face and eats it.
And then Alexa, feed Charlotte some cake.
Perfect. This
Great.
is exactly what it needs to be.
They are making great TV at the moment.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. They did retain their championships on Monday Night Raw as well,
Against
defeating the
Day.
Judgment Day. So that's done and dusted now. What do the Judgment Day women? What do the Judgment Day women do now?
Well, Raquel and JD and Finn Balor.
Yes, Triple Mania
Triple
next
Mania,
week. Pumped for that. 33. I think
They're
it is.
going against, is it Mr. Grana, Soul,
Lola Vice,
Lola Vice and
and then
else?
some other guy.
Is it Psycho Clown again?
No, it's not Psycho Clown. Some other guy I don't know. But luckily for everyone, Triple Mania will be live on WWE's YouTube channel for free.
And
So we can
Corey
all watch it.
Graves. Corey Graves is the lead announcer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so
Sick.
Corey Graves now seems to be the English lead announcer with Conan or whoever else they get from Triple A.
Oh, that's good.
So
I
I'm pretty
vibe with
keen-
that.
I'm
I
pretty
vibe
keen
with
for
that. That's awesome. That's pretty much it for WWE this week. I did have a note. Did you see that Wyatt's vignette that they did?
Oh, I
Where they
saw
all
that it was
talked?
there. Yeah.
Did you hear how weird
No, I
Dexter
don't hear
Lumis
anything anymore.
talks?
No. Should I go back and watch it? Is it that
You
bad?
should. Because I
I saw
swear
it.
that's the first time I've heard Dexter Lumis talk, and I was like, why does he talk like that? Yeah,
I saw
you-
Joe Gacy and then I saw Nikki talking and I started checked out. I was like, I don't care about these
Yeah,
guys
that's fair.
anymore.
We'll go back because it was only like a 4-minute vignette about
Okay.
how they're so good and they're still tag champs, which
No one cares.
don't care.
The other couple of things to talk about, I just wanted to touch quickly on the NXT situation at the moment. They're really delving more into the TNA side of it again. You got Moose, you had Joe Hendry again.
Trick, the TNA champion.
Trick was down there, so that's really fun.
Masha Slamovich attacked JC Jane at some point.
She did. Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. Why is Nia Jax on NXT?
And it wasn't just she's here for a match, but it was Nia Jax's return to NXT.
Why?
Like, is she trying to
It's
build
because
up?
they have nothing for her on the main roster. They
Well-
don't want to put her against Julia because Julia's a heel.
Conveniently, we didn't talk about Tiffany Stratton and the women's title at all on SmackDown because nothing happened.
What, we got a backstage vignette with Jade Cargill where she's like, I'm still coming for that. You lost clean at SummerSlam. Back of the line. Piss off. And then Kiana James comes up to her and offers
Michin
her a
wants
card.
and
No one cares about Michin, bro. Piss off.
I think Nia
She haunts me.
Nia going down to NXT is fun to shake up some of the storylines down there, and I think it's more to just see who can actually like run it with Nia.
Yeah, and I
to
think
come up to the main roster.
Yes, and I feel like the first one being Lash Legend of all people,
Yeah.
who body slammed Otis. We are going to get some power spots from Lash Legend on Nia Jax.
Oh,
And it's
for
gonna,
sure.
The
Yeah.
crowd is going to erupt.
I wouldn't mind, and she was final
yeah.
four in the Rumble, right? Or was it the
Battle Royale.
The Battle Royale.
Battle Royale Evolution. Yeah.
So I think they've got high hopes for her anyway.
We didn't even touch on Naomi's promo from Monday Night Raw where she called her Stephanie Velcro.
Stephanie Velcro.
Stephanie Velcro.
That'll be a fun match, too. I'm keen to see that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really good because Naomi's really coming into her own with this character at the moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like being in the ring with such a technical prowess
Yep.
like Stephanie Velcro,
Yep.
that match is going to be bonkers.
Yep. But yeah, I'm interested to see what the NXT shuffle does for the women because I think the SmackDown, we both agree, the Raw women's division is great. The Raw
SmackDown's
Tag
lacking,
Team
dude.
division sucks. The SmackDown women's division sucks, but the SmackDown Tag Team division is great.
Yeah.
Switch them around, guys. Just surely you can
Shuffle.
some things, make it work. The last point I think I want to touch on was we haven't spoken about AEW all podcast, and we haven't for the last couple of weeks because it's not been great for us.
No.
There's a lot of John Moxley and Darby Allin, and none of that excites us.
We don't care.
But as an Australian podcast, I want to put a huge thank you out to Kyle Fletcher for being the TNT champion.
The
And
brand new TNT champion.
congratulations on winning your first singles title in AEW.
And also congratulations for that immaculate portrait that
The Don Callis portrait is superb.
portrait.
It is eerily attractive. I don't know why. It's just it's a lot.
Dan's flopping over the other side a little bit.
Look, editor Luke,
Oh,
find
look
it,
at that photo.
put it there.
You're going to put it right there. Look at that. You can't tell me that you don't look at that and go, oh, that's a nice
That's a
looking dude.
masterpiece.
Even Don Callis looks good.
Don Callis is jacked. He only wears suits so you can't see it.
Yeah, it's hiding his sleeper build.
His sleeper build.
Sleeper build.
But I mean, to go back to the very start of what this podcast we were talking about, Australians ruling the world, right? Rhea Ripley, Bronson Reed, Kyle Fletcher, Tony Storm, Lena Kross now.
She's conquering.
Like it is so good to see Aussie wrestling on the big screens over in America and how good they're going.
Always love to see it.
I love the fact that obviously it's coming back to Crown Jewel, it's coming to Perth. It'd be really fun to see all the wrestlers come across, and I really hope again that they have a tryout and stuff down here, and they can find
Interesting
the
to see who
next
gets on
person.
the radar this time.
Maybe it's Big Fudge.
Maybe it's Big Fudge. We got a bloody signed photo from Big Fudge just behind Dan's shoulder. Look at that absolute masculinity. Look at him.
Let's bring this weapon to the front.
Could never.
I think
Brock Lesnar could never.
7 foot tall, 260 kilos, I think was what he was announced
Yeah,
at.
dude's huge. He's jacked and stacked. Love it. Thanks, Fudge.
Maybe
What's he
it's
doing?
Dan Archer. Here's another one.
Maybe maybe good old Mikey Broderick gets on there. I can't reach it, but you've got it. I got you. Look at us showcasing Australian talent. Look, we've got Dan Archer, we've got Mikey Broderick, Big Fudge, Lena Kross. Who else we got?
Tony Storm.
Yeah, we got the Tony Doll there. We got the Rhea Ripley. Oh, mate, Australian wrestling. Amazing. Go support indie wrestling. Go to your little viral food market things and watch professional wrestling. Watch the local people absolutely rip it up because they have a blast.
I have so much fun.
They go up to Newcastle. They go in Sydney, come down to Canberra, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, Perth. Like,
Everywhere.
It's everywhere, dude. Even if you're up in Townsville and you're somehow watching this, you've got a local promotion up there who absolutely slay. QWA. Just go watch, support Australian wrestling because you never know. You're going to be watching the next Rhea Ripley or Grayson Waller or Zarya or Bronson Reed. You just never know.
You never know. You never know if you never go.
That's a good one. Yes. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Mr. Dan Danielson. I have been Rowdy Roddy Reece. We've been doing all the talking about professional wrestling. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. YouTube, we're getting up towards the 900 subscriber mark.
Get us over
It's
1,000.
just slowly ticking away, but we're getting there. What's that old saying about the snail and the
Slow
hare?
and steady wins the race.
That's the one. Slow and steady wins the race. We're getting there. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on TikTok. We got YouTube Shorts as well. They're absolutely hammering lately. Give us your support. Let us know what you're loving in professional wrestling at the moment. And we will see you next time down under the mat. Too sweet.